Welcome to another. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Let's start again. Hey, and welcome to another Jan's Chats and Reacts. Oh my God, guys. Spring has sprung. You need to look at my shorts to see how much I enjoy spring, summer, flowers, Floriana. Anyway, everything like that. I love it. Anyway, so can you imagine my excitement when I found this? This is out in the garden. Yard talk and what? No, yard work and talk. This is called, guys. Okay, so I'm like, okay, listen. Let me get rid of this while I'm just bug off. Right, while I'm just telling you what happened. So today I've been sat in my garden. Remember, I live in England, all right? Weather's a bit dodge. So I'm sat in my garden. I was thinking in my head how I'm going to redesign my garden because I like to do things like that. So I'm sat there and I've got a cup of coffee by the side of me, a couple of cigarettes on the go. Not at once, though, just one after the other. And anyway, so I had a few ideas, looked at. There was someone on TikTok that I thought was fabulous. So I thought, oh, I like that idea. Anyway, so I'm sat there under my arch in my garden. I've got 3 arches in the garden. Shut up, Jan. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm sat there. And then I thought I'd just pop in, go to the loo, and then come out and I'll start, just shuffling things around. Do you know what? By the time I got back into the garden, the season had changed. I was in a different season, guys. It was like, really? What happened to that blue sky? It was like the clouds were over. Hailstones. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, when I went onto YouTube and saw this, I thought, oh my God, this is ideal. He's out in the garden. He's doing yard work. What do you call it, yards in America? I really don't understand. Anyway, so he's out in the garden. He's doing yard work. So, let's get on with this, guys.
Hello.
Hi. I mean, do you think he super glues that hat to his head? Just a question.
How are you guys doing this evening?
Well, I've just told you. It's been a bit of a disaster, actually. I did absolutely nothing in the garden, got nothing done. But anyway, hey-ho.
What a beautiful Sunday in Indiana it is. Where's my phone? Oh, let's see what time it is. I was like, oh, my phone's right over there. It is 5.
No, I'm not even going to say anything.
5:20 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, and I am exhausted. I actually just grabbed this Evian spray from the counter.
Why are you exhausted? What have you done? Do you know how many steps I've taken over the weekend, thanks to my sons? Yeah, I've taken a lot of steps. At least 6,000 a day. That's a lot for me. I'm an old girl. Anyway, what's he spraying on his face?
Sprayed on my face. Oh. And I have my coffee from Brian.
What was he spraying on his face? I mean, that's a serious question. Deodorant? You don't put it on your face, you pleb. You do it under your arms. Deodorant's like... Anyway, never mind.
Lunch from Cafe Peeder'S, and I just made an iced water, and then I have this cup of water that I've been drinking out here because
you're a lazy git. Anyway, that's by the by. Let's get on with the garden. I want to see the garden. I want to see the yard work. Come on.
I have been working on our walkway today, and I am exhausted. So let me tell you what happened. I woke up. I cannot figure out this pillow, which way it wants to sit. Do you guys know what I mean by that? Like this pillow, I keep on turning around, and then this pillow doesn't seem to want to sit.
Nobody cares. Not one person on this planet cares which way your pillow wants to sit. I mean, it's just, no. Nobody cares, Peter.
Sit in a certain way. It's very uncomfortable. I woke up today to a text from my neighbor from across the street who's actually working in her garden right now.
Oh, the one with the crater. The one with like the massive crater out the front of her bungalow that, yeah, could cause her serious harm, that you can't even be bothered to say, let me come and help you. Let's sort this out so that you don't come a cropper in your own garden. I don't know what that accent was. I'm just not good at accents. What can I say? I'm just not.
And she said that she had come over here this morning and she had pulled up some hostas that we could plant, or that I could plant. And she was like, but you need to do this today. She's like, I know you guys go to brunch. She's like, but when you come back from brunch, like, you need to do this today because they're not going to make it past today. And I was like, okay.
Oh, so they go out for brunch every day. You're lazy. Anyway, that's by the by. Come and tell us what she said.
So, so she had pulled like 3 buckets of hostas and like with the bulbs and stuff like that. So we went to brunch. I
have to tell you, hostas are quite nice. One of my neighbours has got hostas. Oh, and in actual fact, I bought some last year. I wonder where they are. Oh, I'll have to look out for them. They do have very attractive leaves as well. What can I say?
Beautiful today. It's been like, I think it's like 80 degrees or something. Oh, thank you. All because of you. My neighbor said Peter's going to have a beautiful yard. Okay.
Yeah, your poor neighbour's probably sick to death at looking at that blooming mess out the front of your house. So the poor old dear, she's pulling up her plants, bringing them over to you just to, you know, spread a bit of bloomage. I mean, it's not really a positive thing to sort of say about. Anyway, I'm rambling.
Okay, let's see. What do you think the temperature is right now? Was it? She said it was about 81 a little while ago. Oh, you're right. Oh, it's 82. It is 82 degrees and full sunshine in Indianapolis.
Nobody cares. Not one soul. Nobody cares. Show us your yard work.
It is absolutely beautiful outside. And so when we got back from brunch, Alex is like, he's not feeling great. I don't know what's going on. He hasn't felt great this whole weekend. And so
maybe you just didn't want to do anything in the yard. I mean, one of my sons is a bit like that. I mean, actually, I'll be honest with you, don't tell anyone, but both my sons are a bit like that. Do you know, I think I just spoilt them as kids. I just like, you know, when I think as they were growing up, they used to do the chores I gave them so poorly, I would say, just leave it. I'll do it. Just leave it. So they've grown up completely choreless and yeah, just don't do very much. My fault. I take full responsibility. There, I've said it.
He got home very, very early last night. I actually thought that he would be with his girlfriends a little while longer, but he said he wasn't feeling well. And so he came home early last night. Did we watch RuPaul's Drag Race last night? Yeah, he was only at like dinner like for like an hour. Well, he had eaten earlier, so he said he didn't really eat anything at dinner. And then he was like, I don't really feel that well anyway. So he came home and then we watched RuPaul's Drag Race last night. And then he went to bed and he was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm going to bed early. And I was like, okay. So he went to bed really, really early. I can't remember what I watched. I watched something.
Right. We're not on this video. We haven't clicked on this video to hear about what you watch. Do you know what I've realized, guys? This guy just watches TV all the time. All the time. So, okay, out of his 43.1k subscribers, only 2k people bothered to click on it. I wonder why. Okay, let's carry on. Actually, no, I'm going to jump forward because I want to see the yard. Let's jump forward. Let's go to 8 minutes. Okay, Here we go.
bar that really existed. And the bar existed in the 70s and the 80s. And it was like one of the biggest gay bars in the country. And then it closed down.
What about the yard work, though? Where's the yard work? He's not going to say that he did the yard work before filming this and consequently has no footage of him doing the yard work. No, he's not going to do that. Oh, Lord, no. Anyway, let's move on.
Memorial is probably one of my favorite Instagram accounts ever. So I don't know if you missed me talking about this, I've talked about this a lot, but several years ago, it was after the accident, and it was like, I wasn't really on social media a lot, and I was like rolling through social media one day. I think it was after the accident, and I was like rolling through social media one day, and I followed like all these like bearded guys that have these fantastic bodies, and like every YouTuber in the world.
Really? What about the yard work? I want to see you, tool in hand, digging the soil in your yard. I'm not interested in bearded men on Instagram. I'm not interested in the programs you've watched. I want to see some yard work. Is that too much to ask? Good Lord.
World, like Tina Mojo, Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas, you know, all.
Tana Monjo. Monjo? Is that her name? She hasn't got a beard, has she? How did we leap from beard to Tana? Anyway.
Those people, all the, you know, well, Jeffree Star blocked me by then, but you know, all those people.
Of course, Jeffree Star blocked you. Back in the day, guys. He was always trying to get Jeffree Star's attention. And Jeffree Star used to just like completely ignore him, and that used to really upset him. It's like, oh, well, Jeffree Star this and Jeffree Star that. Leave Jeffree Star alone. He didn't want anything to do with you. Just stop it. I mean, hillbilly there in Indianapolis. Stupid name for a place. Anyway.
You know, Toddy Westbrook, all those people, and then I followed like a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race girls, a lot of celebrities, and I just was like,
that's what his life is all about, guys. It's all about these celebrities because he really wants to be one. But Peter, you are never going to be a celebrity. You're just not. Just, you know, go about your business. Get on with the yard work.
okay, the only way I can equate it is that, and do you, like my husband still follows like all those kinds of people and he loves it, whatever. But like, whatever makes you happy, I think you should do what makes you happy. For me.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I do. I do everything that makes me happy. Although there are some people, it does make me laugh, guys, who say, you're obsessed with Peter. If you hate him so much, why do you watch him? Do you know what? I can't even bother to answer it. I cannot be bothered to use my brain power to even try and put a sentence together in response to people who think that. But hey, you go along. You do what you want to do. As Peter says, do what you want to do.
It was very much like looking at like Martha Stewart Pinterest boards and feeling like my house looked like shit. I don't know to explain that, right?
Well, if you thought that, why didn't you do anything about your house? You know, listen, I used to watch him. Listen, guys, I watched him years ago, and I'm telling you, he has done diddly squat in his room, in his abode. Look at that door. Look at the door. Why hasn't he painted that? I mean, look, there's a bit that's added to it, a bit of wood stuck to it there. I mean, do something, man, instead of talking. Which reminds me, where's the yard work?
But it's like what my friend said to me several years ago, that you always lose by comparison. It's like when I look at
What was that? You lose by comparison. Really? Do you know, I get inspired by other people. I'm an artist and I get inspired by so many different people on my Instagram and on TikTok and on Twitter, because you're always trying to sort of, I don't know, you just like to see other people doing well at something that you enjoy doing. So I think the main problem, guys, if you don't mind me saying, the main problem is that he follows the wrong type of people. He does. I mean, following people of reality TV, how is that going to inspire you in any way, Peter? It's not, is it? So you're still going to sit on your porch with your skanky old doors, which, I mean, someone's put a bit of, I can't get over that wood bit. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let's move on.
My house, which, like, when I'm walking through my house at night and the candles are lit and the doors cracked open, you know, and the air's coming in, and I'm so cozy, and I love our house. Like, I love the bookshelves and, you know, all the artwork and all that kind of stuff. But, like, does it look...
I'm sorry, guys, but I just have to say, the artwork that I've seen in his house is very, how can I put it? Dirty. There's no colour. It's all brown. It's very, very brown. The whole of his house is brown. I mean, that's it, really. That's all I can say.
like a Martha Stewart house in Delaware on the coast? No, not at all. I never will, you know? And so it kind of like brings me down a little bit. Well, I think there's a lot of people.
If it brings you down, get a paintbrush out. You know, go to the shop, be inspired. Go to, look at that face. I've got to zoom in on that one. Go and be inspired. Go for a walk round. I don't know. What do they call them? DIY stores. Look at all the fabulous colours they have. You can make your own colours with paint. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you could see me, guys, I'm pushing forward. Makes no difference because you can't see me.
First of all, I don't really, other than covering it on my drama channel, I don't care to follow the lives of influencers. I'm really not that, to be honest with you, unless they're caught in scandal, like reality.
But didn't you just say that you used to follow all of them? Right, I'm moving on, guys. We're moving on for the yard work. Okay. 18 minutes in. Oh my God, this is an hour long.
Like, as I was making this list, I noticed that like my attitude improved greatly. Like, I wasn't really in a bad mood anyway, but like as I was making this list, my attitude just like I just all of a sudden I was like filled with happiness because I was focusing on all these things that made me happy, you know?
Yeah, whatever. Right, garden. Right, I'm just gonna skip along here and see if we see anything about the garden. Oh, we call them gardens over here. They call them yards. Where's this yard work? Where is the yard work?
I'm sure you'll probably find some vlog from 6 years ago where I went to those lengths. Did I? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I've ever been like that.
He seems a bit fired up now, doesn't he? Why are you fired up? Why are you fired up, Peter? You're meant to be doing yard work. Come on, man. Sort yourself out.
You know, when people are not in my life anymore, I do not follow them on social media because I don't want to know what they're doing. you know. And so I'm watching Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael last night, which is, so first I watched.
This is taking a turn, isn't it? We're no nearer the yard work. I know we're not, guys. So I've wasted 20 minutes of my life when I should have been out. Do you know, I was going to go round. I had this, like, well, I told you I was out in the garden before it changed season. I was thinking of, like, you know, putting some more, get some nicer pots out there. And one thing about gardens is when you design your garden, try and think of different levels. Try and, you know, different heights. It's like with your home. You should always have different heights. Anyway, that's just a bit of an interior design tip for you, because this video is as boring as hell and we still haven't got to the yard work.
On tape cassette, the whole movie. I mean, you think about how far we've come that you can now like stream movies while you're like, you know, or download movies while you're like on a plane or whatever. I would like have a tape cassette next. Did anybody else, please tell me somebody else did this, have a tape cassette next to TV so that like my favorite Christmas movie, Smoky Mountain Christmas, the songs, because just what was it, 2 years ago, the Smoky Mountain Christmas with Dolly Parton, finally she put those songs out. I mean, since 1985 or 87 or whatever that show came out.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Peter. Right. Oh, we've got a change of scene. Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh, hang tight, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is that? Stop it. Some ropey old table. Oh Lord. And what's that chair? Is that like a wicker chair? Is it a wicker chair in grey? Seriously? What, with blue cushions and yeah. Okay. I think Peter could do with some interior design ideas. What can I say? All right, let's see what he's yabbering on about here.
TV tray kind of thing. You see? That's what this is on, where I put my iPad and stuff. So I bought a new one of these because unless you have it like right where I have it right now, it's completely sturdy. But if I move it at all, it's like a little bumpy. So it kind of like goes up and down, whatever. This table right here, okay, has a paper towel underneath.
What? So he's got two tables, one next to the other. Well, this is all a bit weird. Is this the yard work? Is this the yard work, Peter?
So I had to move that. And, oh, what did I just do? Movie, serve, pause. I don't know what that means.
Oh my God. Look at the face on it. Just look at the face.
Did it stop? No, it didn't. Okay. And then I moved everything off that table to clean the table the other day. And I moved this off of there. I don't know if what I'm going to do with this. I might put this on the back patio. But
well, I mean, what you could do actually is make something quite creative with that. You could put like, you know, one of those, I don't know if you have them in America, fake candles, and there's a button on the bottom and you click it and you put it on the light. Yeah. You could put that in there. That'd look quite nice. And perhaps surround it with rocks, you know, nice, pretty little rock. Anyway, why am I giving him tips? He's meant to be showing us about his yard work. Why am I doing that?
But anyway, I bought this new table. So this white table is the table that I've had.
I want to say this white table again. Sorry, guys, but it just looks so gross.
I bought this new table. So this white table.
Look at the state of it.
Is the table that I've had for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I got it at IKEA because Caroline, maybe not that long. I don't remember how long I've had it. But anyway.
Nobody cares. Not one soul. I'm going to have to do some... I'm just trying to think if I've done a design with nobody cares on it. I think I'm going to have to do one. Put it up in my Teespring store.
But yeah, I think it's been that long. It's been ever since I think I got rid of the glider. So when was that?
Okay, right. Okay, we'll leave him in a state of huge perplexion. Perplexion? That's not really a word. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Look. Look. He's getting all kind of, demonstrative or something.
4 or 5 years. Maybe I had the table before that. I don't remember. But anyway, Caroline has this table, but in a different color. She got it from IKEA. So I went and got it from IKEA. So the table that I got from Amazon is like the same kind of width. But
guys, we've gone over. We nearly got to that bit. Hang on. I just want to see this table again. Hang on.
But it's square. And it's black. And it looks like black wood, but it's actually black metal. And it has underneath there, it has like a shelf. So you can put like books and stuff underneath there. So I got that.
Nobody cares. Get on with it. We're going to be in the yard in a minute. Well, we're going to see some yard work.
That, and then I got another one of these. Little, because this one's like, it's kind of warped right here. I don't know if you can really see it either, but it's kind of warped right here.
What a beautiful piece of furniture. What a beauty. So I'm going to scoot along there and see if there's anything else that he shows of the yard. Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes! Sorry. Hay fever's kicked in. Sorry about that. We're back to summer again over here.
And so when I got home, I think she was taking a nap. So I started like getting rid of all the weeds. I didn't get rid of all the weeds, but it looks pretty good. I showed you guys the other day what it looks like. So this is what it looks like.
Right, hang on a minute. This is meant to be on HD. Why is the quality so bad? Anyway, oh no. So this is the yard. Okay, this is the yard.
It's like right now. Now the hostas are not big yet. Okay, they're little baby hostas. Okay, so you can.
Personally, I would have put them in pots to begin with, just to get them going. They do have beautiful leaves, I must say. Hostas do have beautiful leaves.
You can see I weeded a lot of this, and this is gonna all be black mulch, like really, really dark black mulch.
Why? Why black mulch? Anyway, why am I asking Peter? Why am I asking him about his design choices? We've seen his house.
Okay, so I spent the better part of the afternoon like weeding all of this for.
I will attract my first client today.
Right, that's it, guys. I'm done. I am done. So many damn adverts, they get right on my nerves.
First, and then she came over here and we planted the hostas. So the way that I want it is I want.
Oh, so she had to help with the hostas. Oh my God. You couldn't even do that on your own. While Alex was having to lie down because he just wasn't feeling it. So you got your poor neighbour who has to dodge my garden's like a bloody minefield. But
5 hostas all the way down here. Now this is kind of like 2 hostas, but she said she thinks this is going to move and be like one big hosta. So she said I could move this one and move it in the back. So what I want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 5 hostas all the way down. Okay. So.
Well, you've got 5 hostas over there. I mean, shush, Jan.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, nice.
This is a newly planted hosta.
Right, before I plant anything, normally you use a hoe. Okay, we call them hoes over here. I don't know what you call them. I know you can get 2-legged hoes over there. I don't, yeah. I'm talking about a gardening hoe where you just sort of mix up the topsoil. That's what I'm talking about. Not somebody who stands on the street corner. Anyway, so why doesn't he do that? He could use that and then get rid of all this. Get rid of all the weeds. I mean,
you can see it's been watered. Just watered it. This is a hosta that's been around for a while.
It's great.
Look at how much of all that grass I got up. I mean, some of it's still there, but I got most of it up.
Oh, you're such a hero. He's such a hero.
And then this is a new baby hosta. Well, it's not new, but we planted it. And then this is a new baby hosta.
Is that it? So we're just having hostas in the garden. Have we got any bulbs in there? And what about some flowering shrubs?
The grass over here, oh my god, this stuff, like I picked up all these rocks, got all the around. I mean, it was so hard to get this stuff around here. And then over here, we didn't want to.
No, it's no good, I'm bored. All right, so, I've got to stop saying that. Here we go. Okay.
On Tuesday, and this one's kind of wilted. She's not doing so good, but she said she.
Yeah, because that should have gone in a pot. Give it some nice fresh soil and a good old drink, and it'll thrive. Sticking it in your unlooked after, there must be another word for that, unkempt soil is not what that poor little plant wants. It wants to be in a nice tub with fresh soil, top soil. I mean, that poor thing not going to survive 10 minutes.
She said, she's like, she'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So,
well, she won't be fine. I can tell you, she won't be fine.
oh, and then I'm going to have a new table right here. And then I think I might take that white table and put it over in that corner. And then I might put like plants on that. And then I might.
Didn't you have a great big fern there last year? You had a great big fern. What happened to that? I wonder.
Right. Well, Fernalicious will be right there. And then flowers up there. I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Doesn't take much, does it? Doesn't take much for him. I think. And there's that poor woman's house over there. Look, the bungalow over there with the crater out the front. I mean, you just couldn't make it up. But we've reached that time, guys. I've gone way over. I'm done. Let's get this individual off my screen. Just get off my screen now. Oh, that's better. My blood pressure's gone up. I was going to go out and get myself something to eat. I need to go. Yeah. That's that then. That's that with the... I have to say, at least he did go out in the garden. At least he did... Well, call it a garden. Over here, we'd call it a curb. Do you know what I mean? It's hardly a garden. You know, it's a pathway and you've got a few, like, little bit of soil there and a couple of hostas. So, yeah, nothing to get too excited about. But, of course, Peter is very excited about it. So, yay. Good. Anyway, how are you all? Are you good? Thanks so much for watching this. It's been nice actually to get some of your comments. Those of you that understand my humour and those of you that just giggle along and don't take it too seriously. Because trust me, it's not to be taken too seriously. Okay. And every so often I get some haters coming. Guys, I'm going to do a video where I'm going to put up the comments of the haters. I love it. We'll have a good laugh at that one. Anyway, you take care of yourself. Don't forget to check out my other videos. There's loads out there, guys. And maybe pop along on a Wednesday or a Friday to one of my live streams. Oh, what fun. We just sit and chat and do nothing much really, but it's just somewhere else to go if you're bored. But in the meantime, I'm going to say farewell, adieu, and mon ami, which is my friend in French. So anyway, you take care of yourselves out there because, oh, trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.